It's a very nice saying which says that, you see, this world is really like hell if you don't understand the importance of Maya. Because it's not to vilify Maya. If you vilify Maya, the world becomes a hell for you, because you are saying as if you are, stuck in a prison of Maya. You are stuck in a world of illusion. It's a prison. It's hell for me. So if you misunderstand the word Maya, then the world becomes hell. And you see that a lot of intellectuals are like that, really kind of withdrawn and looking so depressed they should commit suicide straight away, you feel. Or maybe they do. The thing is, that is misunderstood. This is a big problem. In fact, the word Maya has done a lot of harm to Hindus. Let me tell you an example. You will be surprised with what I'm telling you today. You see, Adi Shankara brought this idea of Maya, the world is illusion, about 1300 years ago. And if you look at the history of India, the foreign invasions, people walking all over us, started just after that. Because when we are being invaded, we said, oh, it's just appearance. Your appearance, they're thumping you. They're, stealing your women and, killing you and destroying your temple. Oh, this is all Maya. What Maya? So you see, the misunderstanding of the word Maya, the Hindus have paid a heavy price of misunderstanding. The more recent kind of, understanding of Maya is quite different. When you vilify Maya's illusion, that means you have to run away from it. That you have not understood it. It is simply recognizing, Maya is just a recognition that the reality and the world that we live in, there is a disjointedness. Just making sure that you recognize that there is a disjoint between the reality and the world that you live in. And that is unavoidable. This is the name of Maya. Maya means that which can be measured. That's what it literally means. The deeper meaning is this: the fact that we try and make sense of the world with polarizing up, down, low, that in a way reduces our understanding of reality in its true color. We polarize it, we'll try and limit it. And that destroys, if you like, its potency, its free-flowingness. So when you understand Maya in its correct nature, then suddenly the same world that appears like a prison becomes, these are the words of Swami Vivekananda, becomes a mansion of mirth. However difficult the situation they pass through, they're able to smile through it and say, this is what's happening today. I'll give you an example, like my mentor, Sri Ramakrishna. When he was undergoing severe pain, suffering, cancer and couldn't eat or drink, he would say, mother, you want to play like this today? For him, Maya is no longer restriction, but a play. When this thing that is very cankerous or harsh for us begins to look like a play, you see the difference between this play, then you can live with it and live through it. So to be able to see, as in a way some of the youngsters have already pointed out, this material chasing after is also spirit, isn't it? It is true. When you recognize it as a spirit, then it's no longer an obstruction, it's no longer painful. It becomes the mansion of mirth. You should look at the lives of all the great enlightened personalities. Whatever difficult situation, they had a smile on their face and they will walk through any difficult time. When you look at the life of Buddha, you see a real example of a person living a life of an enlightened being. However difficult the circumstances, he would just, with a smile on his face, and because he's enjoying, if you like, of being here. That's all that matters. The variation that he experiences, by the way, whole reality is the experience, and that's all he kind of thrives on. That is seeing through Maya and not seeing it as an obstruction, but living with it. Embracing Maya, not being frightened of it, not running away from Maya. In fact, the mother goddess Kali is called Maya, but not something, shun, horrible woman. This is the play of Maya, and you play with it, you embrace her. And there's a beautiful poem written by Swami Vivekananda, the one which says, they alone transcend this life who can dance the dance of death without fear. Death is part of the game, life and death. Writing stuff like that. And this was not just, poetic, kind of idealism. It was real living throughout his life. However hard times they had, they could smile through and live through it.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism, sponsored by People Care, encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.